Happy Sunday! I'm the Supplier, and this is Sunday Book Stack for the week of October 27, 2013. Alright, so today we have a t-shirt of the video because I got a new t-shirt and it says, "Read Harder," which is awesome. And it was the t-shirt that Book Riot, of course, Book Riot, released to as their like second birthday kind of thing. Yeah, I do quite like it. There's nothing else to say, so let's move forward. So on Thursday I got in my October order of books, and I waited until the 22nd to order any of my books because the 22nd was the day when a couple of books were released, and I figured, oh, you know what, I'm reading a bunch of other things, so I'll just get them all at the same time. So I did. So here are the books that I ordered in October. There are 5 of them, and then I will show you some books that I was sent, which I'm also very excited about. So 8 books in my book haul total, and then we'll get to the book stack. 5 books that I purchased. Here we go. The first is Freak Boy. It is a debut novel by Kristen Elizabeth Clarke, and it is about a genderqueer kid, and it is told in verse. I think it was a very, very brave debut novel. I'm really excited to read it. Next up is Rogue by Gina D'Amico, and this is book 3, and I can't remember what the series is called, but it starts with Croak. It is Croak and Scorch, and then Rogue, and look at that beautiful silver shiny cover. And then I got the new A.S. King because A.S. King has a new book out, and it is Reality Boy, about a kid who at one point in his life was on a reality TV show for like a couple of weeks or a couple of episodes, I'm not sure. The tagline is, "He's not the boy you saw on TV." So I'm really excited about this. I've read a couple of A.S. King books at this point, and I really love her. So yay, Reality Boy. And then you had to know that I bought this. Really, I mean, yeah. Unsold by Neal Shusterman. It is book 3 in the Unwind dystology, preceded by Unwind and Unholy. And I'm trying to decide if I want to reread Unwind and Unholy before I read Unsold. The final book that I purchased this month is by Meg Medina, and it's called Yaqui Delgado Wants to Kick Your Ass. And it's about a kid who moves into a new school, and this other kid walks up to her and says, "Yaqui Delgado wants to kick your ass." And the kid doesn't know who Yaqui Delgado is. And really, it's a story about bullying, and it's a story about finding yourself. And I think it's one that I might be able to entice my students with. I have to read it first to see if it's middle school appropriate. Partly because the characters are Latino, and partly because, well, there's ass on the cover, and there are dirty words in my book. Okay. Are you mature enough to handle it? Yes. And then I was gifted 3 books, and I'm excited about these 2. I haven't read any Terry Pratchett, so I was gifted The Weird Sisters, and I was also gifted Skullduggery Pleasant. And I think in this one the main character is magic and a detective and also dead. So yeah, this should be entertaining. And I think of the 3, this is the one I'm most excited about. Unlondon, which is like, I don't know, the idea of an Un-London makes me think of like the Mad Hatter and going down the rabbit hole and, you know, a very merry unbirthday to you, do you. I'll stop singing now. So this week in my book stack, so I've got 8 books over here that I can't even touch yet, because I am going to reread Eleanor in Park, because next week is a chat with the Nerdfighteria Online Book Club over on the Nerdfighteria Online Book Club channel. I don't know what time yet. Join us in the Nerdfighteria Online Book Club if you're interested. It's on Facebook. I'll leave a link in the description, and I will post the time and whatnot there. I'm also still working on From Hell, which is out there. It is massive, and it's a little slow moving for me. I think it just doesn't, I can't take it to school, so I don't have as much time to read when I get home, because when I get home I do my homework, so it's going very slowly, and it is a very large book. I'm also going to read Everybody Sees the Ants, which apparently appeared on a Mashable list of 11 books that'll make you cry. And I wanted to read all of the books that I had by A.S. King. Before I got Reality Boy, I went ahead and put it in my order, but this is the last A.S. King book that I owned before I bought Reality Boy, so this is the one that I am going to read. And I wrote, who writes a list of 11 books? I mean, really. So I finished the list and made it 15. I'll put a link to that post on my website in the description too, if you are a fan of books that make you cry. And I have projects to do and grades are due on Friday, so that will be the extent of my I am going to read these. And if, you know, some other things get stuck in there, then some other things get stuck in there. And I'll probably tell you, yeah. And I'll probably tell you about it when I get back in a couple of weeks, when I see you again from my office. Let me know what you're reading, or if you have thoughts about what I am reading in the comments below, and I will see you there soon. Until then, I am the Supplier, wishing you happy reading and telling you to read harder! Happy reading. Don't forget to be awesome. 11 books that'll make you cry. 11 books that'll make you cry.